Dynamo going at it. Jesus and Pals, I'm sorry. Ninja Turtles will have all kinds of play going on tomorrow, and hopefully we'll have quite a few people on throughout the day, whether they be from Pandemic EG. We'll get Rob Wiz on here for you guys and let you guys talk to some of the Frenchies up there from Canada, and we'll get this all done for you. So I'm going to continue with casting tonight, and after this I think there may be a couple more matches, but I think we're going to call it here at e-rev because I don't know if it's going to be worth our time, but if anything, we're going to get player X. We're going to get player X before the night is over. Pele, if you can catch them before they get out of here, we'll put player X on screen for you guys. We'll let you know what's going on with them. So here we are on MP Crossfire, ladies and gentlemen. Dynamic going up against Warchild, and as I had previously stated, Warchild is playing pretty well. So let's take a look here at this map, and what you guys are going to see is a lot of nades, and here they come. Speak of the devil, as View and Flanked are going to go both get nade kills headed into this B-bomb site. Frizz is going to answer back, taking out Brett there. So bomb is down in Lightroom right now. So interestingly enough, it looks like they were trying to go to the A bomb, and it looks like Dominaire from Warchild is going to be playing here from bottom to top here towards the corner house. My mistake. And Dynamic Matt is going to be all the way down in the corner, playing all the way down in the cafe. Frizz playing in the bottom of the Lightroom there. So he's got a 74U out. Things going pretty slow right now. We'll find out where Dominaire is. And Brett says my screen is yellow. So hopefully he'll be able to go fix that. I don't know what's going on with that. Dominaire firing off a couple rounds there. Still does not have the bomb. And bomb is still down. So has not been picked up. Still sitting in the bottom Lightroom as Matt gets a shot onto Coco there. So he is down and out. And I called his name right for you guys there. So let's see here as Frizz is going to take out Dominaire there with that 74U. Most popular gun here in Call of Duty 4. Probably a little abusive. And the first round right here is going to go to Team Dynamic as Warchild goes down 1-0 here on MP Crossfire. And as always, we will have War Room for you guys tonight. We'll wait a little while before we get into that. We'll be in with Dynamic and Warchild as well. Let you hear what's going on in there. And I'm going to take a look here at Dynamic this round and see if they adjust anything previous to what they did the round before. As it looks like they're pretty much doing the same thing, pushing through this cafe area, running up into light, and they're really cutting off any advantage Warchild has coming into the middle lighthouse areas with their SMGs, as they are of superior quality right now. So looks like Coco is going to get his first kill of the game, taking out Wabbit there. Dominaire's fighting here at the bus area right now. He's bleeding out heavily, getting fired on from bottom A right now. He's going to retreat towards the watermelons, toss a flash, and 2 Warchild kills go down here, as I believe, yeah, we have 2 players. Yes, 2 players down. It's down to 1 player now for Dynamic, as that will be KDS. And he's going to be moving into the top A building right now with a 74U out. Headed into the bottom now, as Brett is going to meet him directly at the bottom of those stairs. If he comes around the corner, takes out Brett. And now all of a sudden, it's a little bit more manageable as we have 3v1 here, but only about 20 seconds left on the clock for him to get something done as he comes around pre-firing corners, just trying to find something to shoot at, as he knows he probably has no chance right now. And he's going to almost get a kill there in bottom B. Head towards the bomb, try and get on it, maybe Ninja. It's not going to happen. He's going to hold this one, and he's going to get killed there by View. So that round is going to go 1-1, and that'll make a tie ball game here. So let's do a little War Room here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go into Dynamics War Room right now, as they've been quite vocal tonight. So let's go to Dynamics War Room right now.
He's pushing it. He's pushing it.
Corner building.
We gotta contest the plan. He's in cafe.
Fuck, how'd he get to cafe? Yeah, what happened? Like, I don't even know.
They're nading me cross. I can't cross. So he's gonna get top A.
Cross team.
We're going to come back to live action, as always, in anger, my friend. I cannot stop saying back to live action. You got to break me of that. So, you know what? The shout-outs are finally slowing down here, so I'm going to have to ask you guys if you have anyone on the air before the night is over. Get on e-rev on the QuakeNet, the QNet Game Surge networks, and we'll get you on air, get some shout-outs for you guys. And again, you guys have been very, very talkative tonight, which is not a bad thing. You know, I like to talk. And, you know, we could sit down and talk about stuff. So Warchild's going to get 2 quick kills there. Dynamic down now, 5v2. And I tell you, Warchild has really surprised me tonight. I know I've said it, I'll say it again, and hopefully we'll see them continue through these rounds here and maybe get into the actual bracket play. So let's see, Brett is going to take down KDS there. View is going to take down Matt. So there we have another round in favor of Warchild, making this 1-3. And I tell you what, this is probably one of the more evenly balanced maps in this game, although it is pretty, if I had to pick a side to give it a favor to, it would have to be offense on this map. With the proper smokes and some good SMG work into the B site, you can actually take the B site very effectively and have a nice crossfire day if you can get into the A building. So it's still too early to tell what's going to go on in this match, but I can tell you right now that Wabbit is bleeding out heavily, but gets a nice shot onto Brett there, coming with that AK-47 from the back VL. He's going to toss a nade up in the air, see if he can't catch somebody sitting on the bomb. And he catches somebody sitting in Watermelon Room, and he tries to wall them, and a deep impact was on. He probably would have got the kill there. And he's going to continue peeking here as they know, he knows they know where he is. And he's trying to look for anybody trying to flank him right now, and does so. And keeps them off his back as he's trying to get walled right now by View as KDS goes down to View right there. Great play by him. Coco gets a kill on Wabbit, and here comes Warchild, ladies and gentlemen, as Nova and Matt going up against Coco, View flanked, and Dominaire. And we will see View taking out Matt as Nova answers into Coco. And now it is a 1v3, I believe. Bomb is going to be put down here by Warchild. Nova playing back over in this back A stairs area right now. He's probably taking fire from all directions. And he will be, yes, he's fired upon right now as Flank takes him out. And listen to the vocal, surprises coming out of this Warchild team as they're up 1-4. They're playing with a lot of excitement here. And they're pretty excited to be here. We saw them, met them on air, met Coco. And I will say they were a lot different looking than most of the gamers I've seen here. A little bit more diverse in what they do. But I'll tell you what, let's go to Warchild's event right now. Let's go into the war room and see what's going on there.
No, Kev.
Fuck! Going into low A. One's in low A.
Yeah, I can't go for bomb yet.
He's in low A. I saw him going.
Oh, shit!
Top A!
My bad, Coco. I'm pinned.
Spam top A if you can, Dominate.
Right inside, yeah, right there. Lower A. Probably back A, but fake.
The nade.
The alley.
We're going to come back to live action here, ladies and gentlemen, as that round will go to Dynamic there as they take that one pretty easily. 3 players still up when that round was over. So let's see what's going to go on here with Team Dynamic. They're throwing a pretty basic strat here at Team Warchild, which I think is probably hurting them. When you're playing on lands like this and you're playing against a team that you don't know anything about, it's probably best that you do things a little bit out of the ordinary. As Wabbit gets a double kill there as he pushed up. Bomb is planted, however, so it's going to be a 2v4 right now as Matt's going to take down Brett. Flanked is going to take out Nova. And let's see what we got going on here as Flanked was the last one up. And he's going to be fired out from all directions. They're probably going to get a ninja defuse here. He gets 2 kills in a row. You got to be kidding me. As he gets 2 kills on the bomb. Now he's just got to wait it out. Matt's coming up the stairs on him. He's pre-fire and takes him out. I don't know if he can get to the bomb or not, ladies and gentlemen. This one's going to be close. 12 seconds left. He's got it. And he almost came away with one of the most ridiculous clutches I've ever seen in my life there, coming from flank to you, but it just, not quite enough. But great play there by them. A lot of heart going into this one, so going to be a fun one to watch here. As it's 3-4. Plenty of time left here in this cast. Plenty of time left here at Nerveland with e-rev. And we'll be bringing you guys all the action you can handle, and we'll be fixing some stuff up here in the LAN Center, get some video working in here for the big matches tomorrow. And we'll get things underway, and we'll give you guys a show that you haven't seen before from a casting company. and nobody else in North America is doing what we do for you guys, and all we ask is your support. We don't charge for anything, and we're not getting paid to be here. We came here to be here to give you guys something to watch. So there's my little plug for the day about my company. And let's take a look here at Dynamic KDS as he is running towards the back A stairs. He's got some help up there in the top A building right now. His scope is also sitting back by the newspaper stand. Dominaire sitting all the way back here by the broken wall by the watermelon room. So he's playing in a pretty well-guarded spot there to get the bomb down. If he can get a fake off from one of his teammates, he can actually probably bait a couple people out of the cafe in top A, but he's going to get shot by Nova. Great shot there. Perfect peek there from top A. And here comes Dynamic playing a little bit more controlled as Matt gets a nice scope shot there on one of the Warchild players and is now up to view. Let's find him and follow him as he's got 3 guys to go up against, but he does have the bomb, which is very advantageous to him. It's very nice not to have to move around, but he's going to get taken out by KDS and a 47 there, so it's 4-4. Here comes Team Dynamic. Here comes the team that won SIVO. Here comes the team that probably should have been Cal-Im, and we'll see what they're going to do on LAN here. So they've had some roster shakeups here. Jesse is no longer with them. I believe I saw a shout out here from somebody from Dynamic saying Jesse can stay with the team he's with right now. We don't want him back. And I think Jesse is ringing for X3L right now. So I'm not, I'm not 100% on that, man. I don't know. We'll check on that. And this time around, let's see what we got going on here. As we have 2 players down here for Dynamic. Bomb has been planted here by Warchild. They got 1 guy in the back B room. Flanked you takes out Matt. Nova answers back in the flank you, but Wabbit gets a kill on Coco. Dominaire takes out Wabbit, so things going back and forth here. Now Nova is up, Dominaire is up, View is up. So it's up to Nova to get this defused off, and looks like he's going to get fired upon from top B. He's out of time here, and listening audience, I believe he is screwed. So about 13 seconds left on the clock here. He's going to hold this defuse, see if he can't ninja, but he's getting shot from all directions. And there's a round going to Warchild, making this 5-4. And this is probably the closest match we've had so far tonight. It's the last one we had tonight, so how fitting of that. I hope you guys are still up late with us. And we'll keep this one going for you. All right, as Frizz is, and you know what? I have to answer something I just saw in IRC from... I believe this was Seraphic Go Player X. I am more excited this match because these guys aren't terrible, but Player X is, we're going to get you guys on air. We're going to do an interview. So let's take a look here as Frizz is bleeding out pretty heavily here in the top corner building. Got his 74U out. I'm trying to find out who was actually firing onto him, as that looks like it is Coco all the way up in the top sniper house with 74U. And that's a pretty ridiculous shot to try to make there with a SMG from that kind of distance. It doesn't work very well. He's going to cook a nade, toss it in, see if he can't get a cheap kill, and he does as he gets the cook nade on the Frizz. A boo nade, as we like to call it, where I'm from. And Pele, I hate you the most. So Coco is going to continue playing from this corner house right here. And looks like Dominaire is bleeding out pretty heavily as well as he's playing by the bus. Not a bad spot to be. As long as you're clear of that gray car, nobody has a nade left. Coco gets another kill, taking out KDSS right now. And he's playing very, very well for his team. Matt is still scoping back in the corner, gets Coco in the peak. And that's just a classic case of the scope still being up and still not leaving spawn. And people are going to, they're going to give you a bunch of crap for not leaving spawn. But he played well, played where he should have, and got that kill for his team. So about 22 seconds left on the clock here. Dominaire is the last one up. He's got the bomb. And Matt is a 1v1 as he's going to get shot from behind right now. Pulls out the Deagle. Deagle fight! And they're going to come up in each other's faces, pull out their gats, sees who's bigger. And Matt takes out Dominaire with a Deagle fight there. So 5-5 now. And that one ended in a pistol fight, 1v1. It doesn't get much better than that. And this got 2 rounds here left in this half. So let's go to Team Dynamic's War Room right now and see if they have anything to say about this.
All day, bottom A.
Lit cross.
That.
Nice.
On the bomb!
They're planning.
Get it off.
Checkers. Went towards the corner door, like the alley door.
Ah, mid, light.